Welcome back on this fabulous Friday. Well, imagine becoming a new mom and not being able to afford the basic supplies that you need to care for your child. It is a sad reality for many women in our area, and the nonprofit Helping Mamas is working to change that. CEO Jamie Lackey is here to talk about their mission and a very special partnership with 11 Alive. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. And for all of our viewers who aren't familiar with Helping Mamas, tell us the story. You worked as a social worker, right, before you founded the organization?
Correct. Yeah, so I've been a social worker and in the nonprofit field for over 20 years now. But when I started Helping Mamas, I was also obviously a mom. And it was just this really great opportunity to combine two passions, my passion for motherhood and for serving others. And what I saw as a social worker was there was a huge gap in services. There was no coordinated effort to get essential baby items to families that needed them most. We had seen families doing things like using plastic grocery bags for diapers. And I just thought there's got to be a better way. We can come up with a better solution. And that's how Helping Mamas was born.
Wonderful. And I want to get to some startling statistics. Tell us, there are many people out there who aren't aware of the fact that families are choosing between diapers and food for kids. And as a mom myself, it's truly heartbreaking.
Correct. There's what we know, what research shows us pre-pandemic is that 1 in 3 moms has had to choose between food and diapers for their children, which means that they are making a very difficult choice every time they have to purchase diapers or purchase food. And that was pre-pandemic. We don't have the stats post-pandemic or during pandemic, whatever you want to call where we're at now with the pandemic. But what we do know is that we saw in 2020, and still looking at our numbers for 2021, but 167% increase in the need for diapers.
Wow. I mean, that number is staggering. And I know that you have probably seen firsthand how Helping Mamas is supporting mothers in need. Is there a particular story that really sticks out?
There's so many stories that stick out. And you know what, I always try to strive and say that the families we serve are extremely resilient and they are extremely tough and they find ways to survive and do the best for their children. But some of my more favorite stories that we tend to hear are when families say, you know what, since I didn't have to buy diapers this month, I was able to put this towards my rent. So we didn't, have to worry about losing housing instead, using the money that they would have had to purchase for diapers to get gas for their car so they can go to work.
Yes.
Those are fantastic stories to hear, and we love being a part of their success.
Now let's talk quickly. I know you said it's been such an increase in the need in the last 2 years. Let's talk supply chain issues as well. How has that impacted your work?
Yeah, it really has. And who knew being a social worker, you'd have to learn about supply chain issues.
Right.
But here we are. One of the things that we've noticed is that there's times when certain sizes are more available than others. It's more difficult to purchase in bulk. And we've also noticed, that our donations, while viewers have been fantastic, donors have been fantastic, we would typically get like 4 or 5 boxes from a donor, where now maybe we would get 1 box, which is fantastic and we love. But you can just see how the ability to have access to those has really made a difference.
Absolutely. Well, we are here to help. 11 Alive's Aisha Howard is spearheading a really special campaign between Helping Mamas and the station. How did this all come about? Oh, look at that picture. Gorgeous.
Oh, I adore Aisha. She's fantastic. And so she learned about us from another one of your reporters, covered the supply chain issues, I believe back in October, Liza. And I'll never forget, I heard Aisha say on the story, she's like, I knew there was a problem. I couldn't find size 3 diapers for my child when I was out shopping for them. And I was like, oh, she gets it. That's fantastic. And then she reached out back in December and said, hey, I want to do this event. My daughter is turning 1, and we want to support other women and other moms in honor of her birthday. And that's how it started, and it's just been such a great partnership.
Oh my gosh, it gives me goosebumps because it's so true. It really resonates with all of us, and we are here to help. As I said, let's talk items on the list. What is the greatest need right now? Is it just diapers?
It's diapers and period products. So we added period products in 2018 because we saw similar statistics and similar needs as to for period products. So right now on the list, there's wipes, period products, and diapers, and all of those are in high demand for us.
Okay, got it. And let's give everyone the details on how they can help out with this drive.
So you will have a link posted through 11alive.com, and it's the Amazon wish list that they can find, and it's called the 11 Alive drive, so they can find it from your website, and we'll be posting it periodically throughout our social media channels the rest of the day today. So far already, over 6,000 diapers have been purchased and over 3,000 period products have been purchased from your viewers alone.
And I can wait. I can already hear it. It's going up. It's going up as we speak.
So fantastic.
Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate your time. And I actually follow you on Instagram and support everything that you're doing. We so appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the time. We appreciate it.
And we would like to thank Helping Mamas for sponsoring this segment.